Hello guys, happy Sunday. We have a healing this evening at 11:45. I think I'm gonna do it at, yes. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is not only just talking about the second chakra, I'm going to be talking about the sexual healing that I also did for penis-bodied people too. So I'm gonna talk about the second chakra for everybody, but also talk about penis people and uterus energy people because it's just a little bit easier, because then I don't have to repeat myself twice. So that's kind of why I've held off. And I actually, after I did some of the uterus healing, I actually went back and I was like, damn, I want to do this for the penis-bodied people too. And because there are less penis-bodied people in this group, I got to check out and see when you guys are all asleep and hit you with it. So if you guys are in a sexual healing growth period or are reliving some different sexual traumas that you have, that's why. All right, so everybody, to begin, the first thing, so I'm gonna start with the emotions first. So also, if you think my teeth are a little green, it's because I'm doing my cleanse. I'm actually trying to stick to it this time. Last time I couldn't do it. I'm going to stick to it, gut cleanse. Okay, so the second chakra was I healed where emotions could not be like waves. So I think I talked about that a lot in the premeditative sort of write-up. Basically where emotions couldn't just like ebb and flow. Okay, so it's like you're supposed to, technically what bodies are supposed to do is, when you look at the etheric bodies, there is the emotional body. So there's like a spiritual body, there's like a mental body, there's the physical body, then there's the astral body. Did I already do that? I don't know. Anyway, you guys get the point. There's the emotional body. And in the emotional body, I was really looking at that body and seeing, you know, emotions, it's kind of just, the energy in that body is supposed to just flow. Okay, and so with you guys, there was a lot of stuckness and a lot of, and that this was related to the second chakra as well. There's a lot of just like non-movement, where it's kind of like you were resisting those negative emotions so fucking much, because basically in your past, I'm gonna close the door for some reason, I don't like this. Okay. Okay, so basically I was clearing where you were really resisting these negative emotions, because in the past you've processed a lot of negative emotions for other people. Okay, and so you would, some of you guys, like, I don't know, I have an Aquarius moon, or, you know, in other words, I had a mother that didn't really validate my emotions as a kid and always kind of wanted me to be happy, and I got more love for being happy, and so therefore I really resisted those emotions. That's what I see Aquarius moons as, or Sagittarius moons too. But basically, like this sort of just like not crying, not allowing yourself to process and move through things, a lot of invalidation around emotions where you're crying too much, you're too emotional, you're too sensitive. For all the genders, basically, you guys had a lot of that where it was just like, don't process, don't feel. And then it was also that your emotions were not important and other people's emotions were more important. So therefore you actually ended up processing their emotions, which made you just really hate your life. When it came to processing emotions, it was just like you were processing everybody else's. And the thing is that like you cannot heal another person by taking on their energy. It doesn't really work that well. Okay. And so therefore, because you're taking on this other person's emotions and they're not able to really heal themselves because they don't have all their energy, it feels very, very stuck and like you can't move forward. This is kind of the energy of depression. Something else that I did heal was just a lot of actual permission of just like, okay, like if you do feel that stuckness, if you do feel other people's emotions in your space, because you know what? It takes a lot of time to begin to really create that boundary. I still have issues with it. It's a thing. I'm gonna be real. Like it's just a lot of work to be able to get to a place if you have had a life of severe trauma or have been somebody who's been an empath your whole life. It just takes time. And so the thing is that I was also bringing in a lot of permission for all of the bodies to really accept their emotions where they were. Like for me, I have been going through this like depressive slump, and I know what it is. It's me taking on my parents' energy. Okay, usually as a male, and just kind of like it's not fully clearing. I'm resisting it so hard, you know. Instead of just like hating myself for where I am, I've just kind of been like, all right, I'm processing somebody else's energy right now, and just like loving myself no matter what is going on. Okay. that actually helps things begin to move and clear too, because usually if there's somebody in your life who has depression or is going through something, they don't want to be feeling their emotion, they're resisting it. So if you're also resisting that too, you can't clear energy with the same energy it came in on. So if you're resisting something and they're resisting their emotion, you're taking it in, then that energy is not going to clear, okay? So like by having acceptance and loving yourself no matter where you're at, that energy is actually going to clear more out of your space because it's the opposite energy and it's not going to stick. Okay, so moving forward, I'm now going to explain all of the genders, but there are 2 different types of bodies. If you are intersex, please let me know and I will make another, like I will send you a video personally for what your body does, okay? Because you're like a superpower amazing being, and just let me know if that is you. But for the sake of it, I don't think there's any intersex people in this group and anybody who participated in this healing. So I'm going to talk about the 2 different kinds of bodies, and I'm going to refer to them as a male body and a female body for this exercise alone. I am super, 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 super open to all genders. I'm super gender inclusive. I don't think you guys actually know this about me, but I actually could have gotten my minor in college in women and gender studies. I ended up getting my minor in journalism, but I took so many classes that it actually could have been counted as my minor if I took like another one. But I was fucking done with college, and so I did not. But anyway, this is super, super important to me, and I just want everybody to be included for being who they are and just accept themselves for who they are no matter what they identify as. And that is why this healing is going to be so important for everybody involved. Okay, the truth and the fact of the matter is you got a body, okay? Whether you agree with this body being an XX chromosome body or an XY chromosome body, whether that is in your truth or not, and you'd like to switch that body or, you know, whatever you want to do, you have the body you have right now. And it's super important for you to be able to enter into that body to the best degree that you can, because you know what that's going to actually do. If you are wanting to get a surgery, or if you are wanting to change your gender, what that's going to do is actually fucking help you manifest that, because you have the most power, you have the most spiritual power when you are fully in your body. Okay, so being able to have where you are right now and really accept the bottom 2 chakras is what's going to help you